Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the previous video, we saw how Kubernetes handles failures. We learned that when a pod fails, Kubernetes replaces it automatically to keep the application running. In this video, we will answer a simple but important question. How does Kubernetes know what to create? We will focus on the idea behind it. How Kubernetes remembers what you want to run and how it uses that information again and again. We are not looking at configuration files or commands yet. The goal of this video is to understand the concept clearly so the technical details make sense in the next videos. Kubernetes does not just start things and forget about them. When you tell Kubernetes what you want to run, it remembers that information. Kubernetes continuously compares what should be running and what is actually running. If these two do not match, Kubernetes takes action to bring things back to the way you want it. This idea is called desired state. So, how does Kubernetes remember what you want? It uses something called a definition. A definition describes what kind of pod should be created, which containers should be inside the pod. You provide this definition once and Kubernetes keeps using it whenever it needs to. In practice, this definition is written in a file. This file does not contain step-by-step instructions. Instead, it describes the final result you want. You describe what you want and Kubernetes decides how to make it happen. We will look at this file in detail in a later video. Why pods can be recreated? This explains what we saw in the previous video. When a pod fails, Kubernetes does not repair the old pod. The failed pod is removed. Kubernetes then looks at the definition and creates a new pod from it. The pod is new, but the behavior is the same because the definition has not changed. So, pods are temporary. The definition is what Kubernetes remembers. This is why Kubernetes can safely replace pods. Before we recap, let's quickly see how a definition looks at a very high level. This is not something you need to understand in detail yet. I am only showing this so you can recognize it when we see it again later. This file describes what Kubernetes should create. It tells Kubernetes we want a pod and that the pod should run an application container. We are not learning this file yet. We are only understanding that Kubernetes uses a file like this to remember what you want to run. When a pod fails, Kubernetes does not copy the old pod. It looks at this definition again and creates a new pod from it. Pods are temporary, but the definition is what Kubernetes remembers. Let's quickly recap. Kubernetes remembers what you want to run. That information comes from a definition. The definition is written in a file. Pods are created from that definition. When a pod fails, Kubernetes uses the same definition to create a new one. In the next video, we will start looking at what this definition actually looks like and slowly break it down step by step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.